Yeah, guys. So, you know the vibes. There's still those talks about Pirates benefiting from the referee. Why did the referee let this incident to why did the referee let Mufokeng to take the shot? The referee is not allowed to go back and give the advantage after he gave the advantage, which did not work at first. So one thing we can agree on, as you can see on the picture behind me, there was definitely a pull on Raitoma. Raifet and Jabulo Blom played very well in that game up until that last moment where he unfortunately let Mofokeng to get ahead of him, and it was Chai. It was Chai. He committed the foul, and the advantage was given initially, but after 2 3 seconds, you saw that Mofokeng was in a disadvantaged position. He didn't score, and the referee went back to say penalty. You know, so there's a former referee. I'm sure you guys recognize the referee on your screen. He's a former PSL and FIFA referee, Jerome Damon. He has given his insights on this debate, and obviously, from a referee's point of view, what does he think was the referee correct in his decision to go back and give Orlando Pirates the penalty, or it was wrong and it should have just been a goal kick because Mofokeng missed immediately after what Njabulo Blom, did. I'm gonna quote exactly what Jerome Damons said. I'm gonna quote exactly what he said, and yeah, we're just going to go through it. Let's see what Damon said. He says, "Gucci, rules of the game are simple. The rules of the game are easy. You can't hold an opposition player when they are about to take an action. You cannot, Jabulo Blom, you cannot hold a player when they are about to take action, especially in the box like that. You know, he says, good, football is a contact sport, but we play with our legs, not our hands. Where were Blom's hands when Mufukeng was about to take the shot? Where were Blom's hands? You can clearly see where they were. You can clearly see where the hands were. He goes further, to say Uguti, all over him. They were all over him, holding impacts and impeaches, the action of the attacking player. And Mufukeng could not take his shot in the right way. And that is why he missed the target. So the referee was right. The referee was correct to award the penalty to Orlando Pirates there. You understand, guys? This is what Damons is saying. Like I said, Masekole Bambiso was correct in giving Orlando Pirates the penalty, because even though the advantage is given, but it was not really an advantage because he had already impeached Mofokeng, and it made it difficult for Mofokeng to take the shot the normal way that he would take it, and he was going to put that in the back of the net, So the benefit is going to be given, obviously, to Orlando Pirates, which is the attacking team, and Chiefs is committing the foul. So that is what Damon is saying. I don't know what's your take on that, but I'm going to close it here for now with regards to this particular story. Tonight, later on, I'm definitely sure we're going to be hearing about Victor Hlongwana, about Ace Ngobo, and all that, But like I said before, it does not make a difference whether Damon says it's a penalty and then Ace says it's not a penalty, or or the other one, the penalty was given. Orlando Pirates won the game. It doesn't really make a difference, but yes, of course, for precedent purposes, I'm hoping that what Victor will say and what Ace will say will be the same. Just like what Demons, because they are referees, they are former referees. I'm expecting them to be consistent in terms of what they say. But the moment this one says this and this one says that, then there's no difference between what is happening right now in terms of social media, because abanye bati. So it's gonna be the same, really. You don't know who you're gonna take. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, guys. So we're gonna jump to Amakosi Amahle. Back to that game again. Thabo Cele was one of the players that made their debuts in the Soweto derby, and Lilepo also made his debut. Not the dream start, not the dream debut, really, because they ended up losing the game. Unfortunately, they came from the bench. I think they did well. They did well. I was happy with especially Tlodi for me. I still want to see more, obviously, but I think the small time that I saw him, he's showing he's a great winger. I think he can do great for Chiefs, but it was just that game, guys. There's still more to come. Let's see how they will pan out. What did Nazruddin Nabi, what was his assessment of the new signings? He says, Uguti, I believe that for the time they were on the field, they showed some good quality, but you have to understand that they only trained for 4 days after long trips from Europe. You understand? He goes further. Coach Nasruddin Nabi to say they were not training regularly before they came, but in the few minutes that they played, you can see that there is a qualification in them. We are happy with the players that came on. We take this opportunity to thank the management and the board for those signings. So what was your take? Unfortunately, Morris did not get to play. Sure, in the next game he might play. What was your assessment initially on Cele and Lilepo as they made their debuts for Amakosi Amahle? Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. We're gonna close it with SMS Shake My Soul. Lorch, as you can see, he's now a Wydad player for the time being. He has been signed and he's gonna be there for the remainder of the season. It's a loan deal. Let's see, maybe at the end of the season, Sundowns might decide to let him go. But there's something that the coach said, Miguel Cardoso. He says that Lorch was actually not happy. That's one of the reasons why we let him go. Yeah, I think that's how I interpret it, really. But let's go through it. He says, with regarding Lorch, as you might imagine, he was not happy here, and it is important that the players can be happy. We cannot sustain players not in an environment where they can feel that they can perform. Sometimes it is important to give them the air. They need to breathe so that they can express themselves and also get the game time that they need. Lorch was not happy at Sundowns. Get that, guys. Lorch is not a young player. In the last year, he has not played that much, so it was important to let him go. I called him, and every player, after every decision was analyzed, I called Lesibanko. It is important that everyone is happy because we work with men who are not only footballers, football players. They have families, they have children, and all that. So, yeah, guys, Lorch, according to Miguel Cardoso, was not happy, and I think he's even putting it there that Lorch is not getting any younger, and he wanted to play, and at Sundowns he couldn't play enough and they had to let him go. Different environment where he's willing to play. Is that a good environment for Lorch right now? With that, definitely yes. Under Coach Royal Mukwena, I'm sure you guys know the whole reason why he went to Sundowns in the first place was Coach Rulani. So now he's following Coach Rulani to with that. I expect him to perform and I expect him to do well for them. So congratulations.